What is an affordance? An affordance is an opportunity to perceive and then interact or take action on something that the environment offers to us, whether it be a person, a place, or an object. And affordances depend on 4 factors: our sensory awareness, immediate motivation, level of development, and then past experiences. So for example, a couch. For me, I see the couch as an affordance to sit and relax. When my son was 3, he saw the couch as a diving board and the floor was a swimming pool. So that is an example for an affordance for a couch. Another example that I wanted to show you was that here's a box. I love boxes because, well, I just use it for the usual stuff, to store things, to organize stuff. There's so many uses there's so many things to organize, and then to be able to just put it in the closet and it'll fit nicely. And I just really value the box as an organizing tool. So that's my affordance, is that the box is an organizing tool. So for kids, if you give them boxes, maybe something bigger than a shoebox, or even a shoebox, they can use that to make just different crafts with it. But if you hand them maybe bigger boxes, things that were for bigger items, then they can make perhaps castles and forts, and or a robot costume, or their affordance of it may be to just make something fun. I know there was one time when my son was playing at a friend's house and it was raining outside, so they couldn't go outside, and of course the words "I'm bored" come out of their mouths. But his parents handed them some boxes, some big boxes, because they had just moved in, and so they had all these big boxes around, and so they built a cat house. I remember picking them up and looking at their creation going, wow, that's really cool. They had the bedroom for the cat, the family room, they had a little door that the cat didn't quite fit in, but it was just neat to see that their affordance for that box was to build a cat house. Speaking of cats in boxes, here's my cat in a box. I'm not quite sure what she's thinking in that furry little head of hers, or what her affordance of a box is, but they make her happy, so we keep boxes around for her too. So why are affordances important in child development? For children, I think we just have to remember that their affordance is going to be different from ours. And what we can do is to encourage that creativity when we give them something, to encourage that creative affordance. When we hand them boxes, we don't have to tell them, okay, make a robot out of it, or put your socks in here. Although sometimes if it's a big mess, we can say something like that. But to be able to hand them crafts, or to be able to hand them paper plates and say, hey, what do you want to do with this? And then see what creative affordance that they come up with.